Good evening all, it's good to be back. Airbus Cockpit coach here. Very noisy Geneva, let's just turn it down for a minute. Yep, sorry for my absence. There's a reason why we're here in Geneva today. This is where I've been for the last, well, sort of 3 weeks or so. So I was initially posted out to Geneva to help out with pilot shortfall within my operator, and they asked me to stay a little bit longer, shall we say. So I had to come back and get some stuff and go back out, and I've actually been staying over there in that direction, down by the lake, the last 3 weeks, living out of suitcases. So all good fun, very tiring. Did manage to pass my 10,000 hour mark while we're out here, so there's an achievement. But no, it's good to be back. This is sort of a blow the dust off the GPU flight, and we'll see how it goes. I've just been busy updating various things on the PC, as always. Even if you leave it in top condition, you come back, nothing works, even though you haven't touched it. I had to find my Thrustmaster controller. It was up in Airbus Cockpit Coach Junior's bedroom under some washing somewhere. Been used, no doubt, for something in the gaming world whilst I was away. So yeah, repatriated all my equipment and getting set back up again, and getting back to some normality, I guess. But that's the world of aviation, I guess. And you know, these things are, not whilst tiring, also exciting and interesting as well. So that's where I've been. Sorry for the departure and being very quiet over the last few weeks, but it's been busy, shall we say. And unfortunately, the rig wasn't something I can put in the suitcase and take over to Geneva with me. So there we go. So we'll do the return flight to Luton and get accustomed, get back into the UK officially. Although I made that flight as a passenger, this particular one on Thursday, coming back in, but because I'm out of hours, so I now have a week off. I have, there we go. I'm not legal to fly at the moment. There we have. They've used me to my full extent. So there we go. Yep, good to see you all. Alaric, Euro control lines, organ aviator, and Chris. Good evening to you all. It's good to be back indeed. But see if I can still remember how to operate my PC and Streamlabs at the same time. We'll see. So I'm using beyondatc for this one because I wanted to see some traffic in the airport and see how that's come on. And also aware we have obviously the new sim on the way very shortly. Lots going on. Just sort of catching up with bits, and we've got an A380 about to appear. So that's going to be interesting. So yeah, lots going on there. Lots to get reaccustomed to as well. I've just been looking at hardware and bits and pieces, because I just remembered when I left, I wasn't too satisfied with my my tillering and my rudder pedal setup. So just looking at that. And Alaric, I put that fix in you mentioned regarding the priority package reorder tool. So I've just done that with reordering the Navigar, see if that makes a difference. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how it goes in this flight. You tried out the you've tried out the Takeoff, so you're very much looking forward to it. Excellent. Yeah, I need to dive into that, and I'm probably a bit behind the curve on that, but having lots of fun flying around in the real bus, I guess, in the doing the mountainous approaches of Geneva every day. I actually flew home. It says I actually flew home and operated a flight into home base of Luton and back. And it's very strange because flying home but not being at home and just popping in, if you like. So that was very strange. Yeah, so that's where I've been. Lots of aviation stories, I guess, out of that. Right. Let's get up and see if everything still works. Nice to see some traffic there. I'm very interested to see how this has an impact on performance today. Quite keen. I think the last time we tried beyond ATC on stream was when we had the MD80 out, and it didn't go too well. Although I'm pretty sure, having done a few tests afterwards, that was actually not beyond ATC. Unfortunately, I'd say is MD80 related. But there we go. Right, so checks here. I'm checking my hardware before I get going. Actually, making sure things are working. Yeah. And that's coming to life. This is beyond ATC control lines. So I've actually, this is setting 5. So beyond ATC. This is the midway setting I've put in place. So, but actually, having been here for the last 3 weeks, this is pretty realistic in terms of traffic. Jump back outside again. I'd expect to see a few more heavies on that line. Although is that a Turkish down there somewhere? I see. There's a few Swiss. I'd probably expect to see a few more Swiss aircraft, as I say. But yep, in terms of density, it's actually pretty good. Oh, Takeoff is not available. Okay, should have been on that, shouldn't I? I was willing to dive in and throw some cash into that. There we go. Right. Did my warning computers come on? I didn't hear that. Yep, again. We got an issue. Oh, okay. I'm surprised I hadn't. I'm certain noises. Sorry, 60-yard test. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're missing some sounds there. Give that a test. Oh yeah, watch my paint work. Jeez. Those on. I'm going to start the APU as well. Yeah, I could have streamed it at a hotel. I suppose a really good gaming laptop could have worked, couldn't it? But the trouble is, as well, when you've been flying all day, you get back to your hotel room. As good as Flight Sim is, you want to go out and eat fondue, don't you, and raclette. Yeah. On ATC doing it. It's interesting to see how traffic's behaving. It'll be offline there, but it could be the scenery as well. This is the Red Wing Geneva scenery we're in today. So I do like the scenery. Line. Excellent. Right. Let's have a look. Did I select accept passengers now? I'm happy. Next. Yeah, there's a limit to how much fondue you can have, Chris. I've found. Speed limits. Seen lots of these, the other Swiss 220s. Right, what is our flight plan? Right, passengers, are they coming on board? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a bit of activity. Something's happening, I think. Not using an air bridge, but that is actually... Yeah, they do here. They would do on these stands. Fuel truck coming. Anyway, yeah, a bit of activity. There's something on there.
Hello, Captain.
Best dipper for fondue. So actually, what the rules of fondue are in Switzerland, if you normally have the bread, if you drop your bread in the fondue, you have to have a shot of kirsch. So it can get quite messy. Okay, we're going to be easy 1-4 Hotel Quebec. And kirsch is supposed to help with the digestion afterwards. We're heavy for takeoff, above max landing weight. Landing just below max landing weight. So under load of 1.6, 12. 64380, minus 57. Tailwind on the trip. Expecting 04 for departures. Go on 7 November. Well, that would get very messy, Chris. Yes. I do like raclette. I have to say, raclette's a good social food to have. So with a few people, have a raclette. Get your little frying pans out. That's a good one. 5 into Luton, 1 November. So, weather-wise, what are we doing? Bit of turbulent forecast. Area, okay, it's 48. Oh, southern area. Marseille. Area. Anyway, Luton, light winds. I can concur. That's the case. It's pretty gloomy though, gloomy day. Becoming drizzle, broken 500 feet. One to watch. Alternate destination will be Birmingham. Probably a similar picture, a little bit better actually, really, in terms of what it's going to be becoming. A turbulent zone. A tailwind pushing up. Or a prevailing wind for the UK. Just above the tropicals. How much time? Well, pretty much the whole of the last month, Chris. How much time do I spend away from home? But that's an unusual month. Twice with my carrier, I'm generally back in my own bed. Maybe a stopover a week, depending on what you get really, and how bidding works. But yeah, it's probably you take the working day out of it. So I don't know actually. Let's think about it. It's very variable. Aircraft. October. Checking dates here. I've lost. We're nearly there, aren't we? To be honest, I can't complain, Chris. It's I've got a week off now. Half-term week. I'm back. It's and it's obviously my choice to go and sit in Geneva. There's a reasonable financial benefit to that. Incentive-wise, 4 stopovers a month maybe. They can be quite good. Don't mind that. Don't mind, as a pilot, you want to part of the job, isn't it? Travelling. 12. If I was playing around at some point just before I went, I was starting to play around with S2 crew. If I get myself a buddy on the flight deck. I think I did all the voice setup and then I disappeared. I have to pick that one back up. iOS is overlined. Excellent. Oh, 7 November, wasn't it? 7 November. The video in there, but yep, it's right, 45 on. On November, wasn't it? We'll check these things. Yep. Correct. Just got 547, 542. Happy. Little while to get reaccustomed, though, I have to say, to life. Very expensive country as well, Switzerland. No prelim flight plan. Are we getting any passengers on? It's very quiet. We've got fuel. I don't know if this has changed in terms of loading order. 130 boarded. 75. Fuel's just finished. Cargo's not. People seems to be in some sort of state of flux here with no doors open. Could be leaving a few behind. Well, the worst comes to worst, I'll reset it and just do an instant load, but we'll see what happens. Have done the latest update for GSX. Okay, where were we? We are on beyondatc. Bring that in shortly. In fact, I'll turn that on for you. I'm hearing myself, but works. No doubt everything's changed a bit. That's what Streamlabs does. That on. That one. 21.5 VHF. Onto that. Nuts. Geneva. Like we want day charts then. Right, okay. Well, Archer. Straight out over the lake. Done. About 4,000 above at 9.5 from Geneva. Passing if above 7, not 4. Goes the box correctly. 7,000. 0. 5, 6. I don't know why these things are always out by a few degrees. Can pilots bring any outside food on board eating for flight? Yes, they can. Yep. It's not uncommon. Bring their own bits of food, energy bars, and all sorts. Depends on what particular diets they may be on that work for them. So, seen it all. But we do get food on board. Archer running weight, which should be 9,900. Yep. Time. Box mini FCU working. It is. Look at that. Blow the dust off that. Magic Baro Ref 1017. We'll cross check that. Sure. Quickly once shortly. Right. That I'll bring that up. Get beyond 80 cents. They're stuck at 130, but no cargo going in. Although it's going in. I don't know why I've got a bit of a random number of people. Okay. Beyond ATC, absolutely. Get the Asus. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet. Stretch out. Oh. I get a word in. There we go. Beyond ATC. Figure this out. What we're doing. Geneva delivery, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, stand 32, information Mike Airbus 320, requesting a clearance to London Luton. Expect runway 04, 07 November departure with the Seward transition, squawk 6142, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Contact ground 121.855 when ready for push. Easy. 14 Hotel Quebec. Can't hear the ATC. Okay, right. So that will be not a bad thing. Let's have a look. Nope, don't do that. Ah, I know why. Yep. Say something. I've got my premium characters topped up, so it's but not for the traffic. I just stomped. It's 10 quid a flight, that did. Right. Where were we? So we got clearance as expected. Aircraft loaded. I'll double check that in a moment. 04. Right out over the lake. Not there, so I'm going to get a left or a loop round onto the outer, the Gulf. A couple of hot spots. One hot spot potentially is the fast high-speed exit, but it's more of a crossing, and they're not landing. Not going to come off high speed in that direction, so not too much of an issue.
Swiss 69 Alpha Tango, contact Geneva Tower 118.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.7, Swiss 69 Alpha Tango. Have a good evening.
So we'll do so left-hand seat departure, takeoff runway 04, full length, 07 November, clock climb 90, MSAs for this one.
Easy 57 Echo
7,000.
Hotel, contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Contact
Initially,
Tower 118.7, Easy 57 Echo Hotel.
Speedbird 72 Golf, at stand 14, request pushback.
Speedbird 72 Golf, Geneva apron, pushback approved, face southwest.
Pushback approved, face southwest, Speedbird 72 Golf.
What am I doing? 4044 and 22 miles for the engine out. Direction. Yeah, Chris, how do you deal with different aircraft? And we brief it usually. It's just as a reminder. Some of them have a nice placard right in front of you saying A321 power strike risk and bits and pieces. Not all of them do, so it's usually something we brief just to remind ourselves.
Speedbird 72 Golf, ready to taxi to the active.
Very variable, I think.
Speedbird 72 Golf, runway 04, taxi inner, link 4 outer Golf.
Runway 0 for taxi via inner, link 4 outer, Golf, Speedbird 72 Golf.
GVA in the box. I want lens on the rad nav and fuel in its B page. Let's check out loading now. Load. Oh, we got Lynn. Mysteriously they got in. We won't question how that happened. they're in. 62.2, 31.1. Fuel. Right. Plan up as well. Volume touch eye on ATC. That was set in my ears as well. Down a little bit. We'll see how we go with that. Sticky note. Oh yeah, we've got sticky notes. There's normally usually a few sticky notes stuck on these switches here. Put them on. Put them through. Right. Yeah, fuel is in, balanced. Excellent. A lot of fuel. A little bit more than real world numbers, I guess, actually. Done this sector many times. Second home, Geneva. Right, and it's just performance. So we've got 7.5, 7.5. That's fuel. For Birmingham. What was it? Half on that. Extra route reserve, and then we okay. Fine, we'll stick with it. Ed, very nice to see you. Hear you. Hear from you in chat there. That's
Speedbird 72
good to be back.
Contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Speedbird 72 Golf.
Right. Well, in this point, we'll be reviewing and calculating our departure performance and cross-checking it. That'll be myself and the first officer. Sorry, verify. So. What it gives us based on those who are going full length. My figures, nice long runway here in Geneva. Been a bit spoilt the last few weeks. Get back to the dinky runway of London Luton. So flaps 2. What does the flaps 1 look like? Very similar with a degree difference on flex. Flaps 1. No obstacles going out of the lake in this direction. Right, we'll cheat, send that to McDo. We don't have that option in the real world, unfortunately. We chuck these in and we verify between first officer and captain. Yeah, engine out here is going to be 3,100. Yeah, we do use the runway length here, though, as you can see from the V speeds 53, 53, 55. Okay, excellent. Doors are closed. I'll get the pumps on. Oops. Looking all right up there. Okay. Excellent. So, hotspots we've discussed, engine performance, stop margin, we've done takeoff performance, engine outside, straight ahead on track 044 to 22 miles and hold over the lake. Diversion considerations, we've got good conditions here at Geneva. However, you know, the terrain is going to be an issue for us depending on what a failure may give us. We can consider Zurich, a more suitable terrain alternative. Also, we are taking off heavy, we're above max landing weight, so we may just be sat over the lake for a little while, depending on what the nature is. But the issue we've got, what we've got in the winds. So if we came in, if we want to turn straight back round and come in 04, we'd have a 2-knot tailwind currently, so I'm happy to accept that emergency situation. Obviously coordinating with ATC if that was ever available. So yeah, we'll get out over the lake where we've got a bit of terrain. We don't want to be turning right off track really. That's where the terrain exists here, coming off 04. The highest terrain's got Mont Blanc over there to the right side as we take off. So and we do have terrain left side as well, but we seem to be clear of that on departure. So that's the main threat is terrain. Obviously, simulator familiarity is an issue. We'll see how we get on with the technology and that. So beyond ATC as well, but otherwise I'm very familiar with, overly familiar with Geneva, with the 2 airports we're flying to and from. So that should be good. Excellent. Any questions? No questions. Yes, that thing's done. So we've got our clearance. Check the fuel. Seatbelts are on. Nav. It's all good. Bravo ref 1017. Check 3 times, and that's on air altitude. That's good. Press checks. Parking brake is on. Takeoff data is confirmed. Windows are closed. Cockpit door. Passengers in there. Pop in. Right. Head. Yeah. Good. Lock that. Doors closed. Not yet. On there. We'll get the beacon on and request pushback. Traffic injection is not in the base pack. I bought the what it's called now, but yeah, I spent some money on it, and it's not in the base pack. We're on setting 5 for everything, so actually I can bring this across. Let me bring this across and show you. And we're going to settings. We have en route density, arrivals density, departure density, park density. I've got them all at 5, and got premium voice on. What's going on here? Some mind of its own. There is a low performance mode up there, top left. I haven't got that on at the moment. Yep, we'll see how that goes. They're the settings on beyond ATC, but it's not the base package. Actually, what package is it? Is that going to be? No, only startup. You're right. So, and Euro control. Taxi straight off, which is nice. I can't see what package it is at the moment. But yeah, it's the paid for one anyway. Excellent. Right. Geneva apron. Good evening. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec requesting start stand 32.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, startup approved, call when ready for taxi.
Startup approved, call when ready for taxi. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Excellent. Good.
Clear
left side.
First
officer, clear right side.
Air Baltic 69 Whiskey, Geneva apron, pushback approved, face southwest.
Put my score code in.
Pushback approved, face southwest, Air Baltic 69 Whiskey.
6142. And by beacon confirmed on. We'll start checklist anyway. Excellent. Right, so to start. Good. And we start engine. There's a one-off fee for this package. I'm only paying extra for the premium voice pack. Top that up for the first time. So yeah, and exactly. So it did feel weird because obviously I've been working out of Geneva and it was very empty when I first logged in. Well, you know what? I'll test out on ATC. Obviously, a few issues there. We've got a couple of planes on top of each other, but just generally nice to see traffic.
Airbus A320 Whiskey, runway 04, taxi via inner, link 1 outer,
Starting
Golf.
2.
Runway 04 taxi via inner, link 1 outer, Golf, Airbus A320 Whiskey.
Outside. All clear. Excellent. Two good starts. Going on my side for this one.
Air Baltic 69 Whiskey, contact Geneva Tower 118.7, bye-bye.
Contact Tower
Flight control checks
118.7,
on stand.
Air Baltic 69 Whiskey.
Alright. Cool. Alright. Great max. The door armed. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, request taxi.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, runway 04, taxi via link 2 outer, Golf.
Runway 04, taxi via link 2, outer, Golf. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 9 for November Delta, at stand 44, request pushback.
They want
Easy 9 for November Delta, Geneva, apron.
We're there
pushback
on
approved.
32.
Face east.
Pushback and engine start
He
approved.
wants us to loop round and go up there.
Easy 9 for November Delta.
So that's no good, is it? We have got GSX on here, haven't we? So we need to get rid of them. Standard setting, and now they have true. We need to be a problem, isn't it? Oh. You stop the engines to request ground services. Help chat, what's the way around this one? Oh, you have to stop my engines again and start. Out the key door.
Easy 9 for November Delta, request taxi.
Easy 94 November Delta, runway 04 taxi via inner, link to outer Golf.
Runway 0 for taxi via inner, link to Acer, Golf, Easy 9 for November Delta.
Oh, I could just request a quick pushback, couldn't I? Well, I haven't. A bit here. So I have a chevron on my taskbar, but that's the thing, I think. That's my iCUE tool restart thing. Recording tool. There. That was. That's that one. This is the one. The iCUE tool.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima at ramp Sinine. Request pushback and engine start.
Oh,
Swiss 3 Delta Lima, Geneva Airport, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
next to the time.
Pushback
Oh, that side, right, I'm with you.
southwest. Swiss 3 Delta Lima.
That one there. Restart. Start. Well, something there with it. Ooh. Oh, it's gone. There we go. It has gone. Right, here we go. Yes, you're very good, Alric. 10 out of 10 for your engineering services there. Calling maintenance on stand. Excellent. Right, we'll turn that one off then. We're good to go. We'll just get this.
Easy 94 November Delta. Contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7. Easy 9 for November Delta. Bye-bye.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima.
So anti-ice not required. ECAM status is checked.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima, runway 04
Check that out.
taxi via
And
outer
pitch
Golf.
trim is in, and
Runway 0 for taxi via Alpha. UT, Golf, Swiss 3 Delta Lima.
right, parking brake. Hardware works. Does. On. Right, clear left side and clear right side.
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November Geneva Apron.
Quick look around, so I'm spinning off. Doing my right. See if he's pushing back into me. Look, I'm going around here.
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Friendly guy, I'll loop round. Right. Wait, check. 0. The Tobi tracker. The Air France there, but he's not on the line. 2. You're given.
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November. Request taxi to the active.
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November, runway 04 taxi via link 2, outer, Golf.
Runway 04 taxi via link 2 outer, Golf. Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Nice to have some traffic though. So much of my day is impacted by other flights really. I do say this on streams, but usually in negative ways, so it's causing delays. Clear right side. Clear left side. You coming into land as well. Get the dome light off. That on. There we go. Onto the outside lighting.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima, contact Geneva Tower 118.7.
Over to tower
Engines are warmed up.
1.7. Swiss 3 Delta Lima, bye bye.
My rudder pedal taxiing isn't great. So, flight controls we have checked. Flap setting is config 1 plus F. FMAs, so we are 153 blue, 155 magenta. Climb nav blue, 1 FD2, stop climb 9000 on 1017.
Over to tower 118.7, Alpine 78
Radar detected wind shear on. Eco memo takeoff no blue. Jet is complete. Just not used to taxiing this like this. It's, I need to sort this out. I need some hardware of some description. Maybe even a new stick. Twisty action. Wait for some landing.
All aircraft be advised, information November now current QNH 1017.
And 7 checked. Number 3 with 2 to land. Is it 2 or 3 to land? One out there. Let's see how efficient Beyond ATC is in squeezing one in. But this is real. I have been sitting here a lot. This hangar here. It's road. There's a road over here that comes right by the airport. Good view of the holding point. Got one out there, surely. Oh yeah, it's going for it. This is real. See, this is why I would burn extra fuel. Now I do like having the traffic here.
Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima, ramp 85, request pushback and engine start.
I haven't got the Fly Live
Lima, Geneva, pushback and engine
info bar going. Well, I have started it up. It wasn't working, so.
Pushback and engine start appropriate. See southwest. Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Contact Geneva Tower 118.7. Bye bye.
118.7. Good evening. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Vehicle, hold short of 04 for traffic. Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima, Geneva Tower, wind variable, runway 04, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 04, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 3 Delta Lima.
Geneva Tower, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec's with you.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec did not copy.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec's holding short runway 04.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec did not copy.
What do you want me to say? Okay. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec holding short runway 04 in sequence.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, I didn't get that.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec is ready for departure.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 04.
Number 2, hold short of 04, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. That's someone breaking off the approach or coming in?
Emirates A3 Heavy, wind variable, runway 04 cleared to land.
Runway 04 cleared to land. Emirates A3 Heavy.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima, contact Geneva Transit departure 136.45.
How much is GSX effective performance, or is that beyond ATC? And
Swiss 3 Delta Lima.
at this moment in time,
Dolomiti 3, Echo Echo, exit right at Bravo.
Exit right at Bravo. Dolomiti 3 Echo Echo.
bravo. Beyond ATC, actually, I haven't noticed any degradation in performance. I have to say, I've been quite impressed. So this is a good scenery, but it is a little bit frame heavy. This Geneva scenery, thrown in the amount of traffic we got on the go. We're not doing bad. I'm happy. GSX, I mean, GSX doesn't really hinder my frames too much. I noticed. I know some people have reported that having the passengers in the back can cause a few issues, but generally speaking, it's not my biggest problem. Like a heavy coming here. Is this the Emirates? The triple. Yep, it's the Emirates.
Dolomiti 3 Echo Echo, monitor ground 121.855, bye bye.
Ground 121.855. Dolomiti 3 Echo Echo.
Right, let's do TIRA now, shall we?
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November, runway 04, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. Runway 04 Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Emirates A3 Heavy, exit right at Bravo.
Exit right at Bravo. Emirates A3 Heavy.
Cabin crew seats for departure. Yeah, some good accents there, aren't there?
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November, Geneva Tower, wind variable, runway 04, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 04 cleared for takeoff. Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Traffic.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, runway 04, line up and wait.
Runway 04, line up and wait. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Drop the lights. On, yep. Lineup checklist. Cabin is secure. Takeoff runway 04 confirmed. We are TARA. Packs 1 and 2 off. Brakes. Old brake stuck check there. Maybe eye track approach is clear. Swing round. Can't really see the runway here. Nothing on TCAS for the approach. On ahead, airborne.
Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima, ready for departure, runway 04.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Geneva Tower, wind variable, runway 04, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 04, clear for takeoff. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Okay.
Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima, hold short of 04.
Take off.
Roger. Hold short of 04. Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima.
Alpine 78 Foxtrot November, contact Geneva
Apex 60, SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
45.
Contact Geneva
That's it.
Transit Departure 136.45. Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima, runway 04, line up and wait.
100 knots.
Flight, runway 04. Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima.
E1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up.
Iberia 34, Mine 3, ready to go, runway 04.
Iberia 3493, hold short of 04, departing traffic.
AP1.
Will go, all short of 04, Iberia 34, Mine 3.
Pitching down, positive speed trends, waiting for, there we go, and lever climb, thrust climb, climb auto thrust.
Runway 04, cleared for takeoff. Alpine
I
98
didn't do my landing
Foxtrot
lights,
Lima.
there we go.
Iberia 3493, runway 04, line up and wait.
There's always things I miss, not having a first officer
Iberia 34, Mine
in the
3.
sim. Temperature, plus 18.
14 Hotel Quebec, contact Geneva Transit Departure 136.45.
136.45, easy 14 Hotel Quebec, good evening. V-checks maps up. Geneva departure, good evening, easy 14 Hotel Quebec's with you, passing 4,000 on this year 7 November departure.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Geneva Transit Departure identified, climb to flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Full standard, 190 blue, open climb.
Geneva Transit, Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima, 2,500 feet.
Hello, yeah, I was talking about, I mentioned FS2 crew there at the start. I have, well, have I tried it? I have tried it previously. I uninstalled it and I've reinstalled it before I went away. And I've now, before I went away, done all the voice calibration. Passing 7, I want 7 for the turn, so approaching that, so we're good for that. Yeah, so I'm ready to give it another go, hoping that it's improved a bit. It's a bit like beyondatc, you need to know the keywords to get it going, don't you? So sitting there at the holding point, it was arguing with us. It was just waiting for ready for departure is what it wanted, whereas I didn't give it that. So it's just knowing those buzzwords that it recognises.
QNH1017 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 04, Spinnaker 1613.
Tonight's flight time, well, we're going to be due in at 1917 UTC, so you know, an hour and a half, there or thereabouts.
Present heading, descend to flight level 380, Spinnaker 1613.
Geneva Transit, Iberia 34, Mine 3, good evening, 4,000 feet.
It's passing 10.
Iberia 3493, Geneva Transit Departure identified, climb to flight level 160.
Climb to flight level 160, Iberia 34, Mine 3.
So 10, 6 now, just checked.
3493, turn right, heading 180, intercept the
Happy to take the seatbelts off.
10 right, heading 180, intercept the 04 localize, climb to flight level 160, Iberia 34, Nimetri.
Zero out the cost centre.
Geneva Transit, Easy 62 Whiskey Alpha, 3,200 feet.
Easy 62 Whiskey Alpha, Geneva Transit.
Antonaria, have you ever been up to Inverness or Aberdeen? Yes, many times.
Climb to
Yeah.
flight level 160, Easy 62 Whiskey Alpha.
Easy 62 Whiskey Alpha, turn right, heading 180.
I do like Inverness actually. Inverness is
Climb to flight level 160.
Turn right, heading 180.
one of my UK favourites, I
for
guess.
localizer. Climb to flight level 160, Easy 62 Whiskey Alpha.
I have done some circuit practice at in the Wheeljet in Inverness.
Geneva Transit, Turkish Yankee Hotel Hevari, TV Autostand 408.
Turkish 9 Yankee Hotel Heavy, Geneva Transit departure, good evening, identified.
But you want the approach, you want to be coming in over the water, Inverness. That's the nice approach.
Turkish Yankee Hotel Hevari.
Swiss 3 Delta Lima, contact Reims control 128.3, have a good evening.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Swiss 3 Delta Lima.
Yeah, I saw that, we got the Boeing Max to play with, but
Geneva Transit, Austrian
they're
575.
just not as good as Airbus,
Flight level
unfortunately.
224 with information November.
Bad news for Boeing this week.
78 Foxtrot November.
It's all gone a bit wrong there.
Control 124.5, bye bye.
Contact Massey Control 124.5, Alpine 78 Foxtrot November.
Austrian 575 Geneva Transit approach, good evening, QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 04.
QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 04, Austrian 575.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, contact Reims control 128.3, bye bye.
Contact Reims Control 128.3. Good evening, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Reims Control, good evening, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec's with you, passing 16.8 for flight level 190.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Reims control identified, climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. 380 blue.
Shamrock 44 Kilo November Heavy, contact Paris control 118.05.
Contact Paris Control 118.05. Shamrock 44 Kilo November Heavy. Bye bye. Reims Control, Easy 9 for November Delta. Good evening. Parson flight level 289 for flight level 380.
Long enough runway for that? Well, if it's long enough to land safely as a passenger flight, then it depends. We wouldn't put crew in there that are new crew training in circuits, but it wasn't for the purpose of that. It was more of an aircraft test. We used it there, so we have one that went tech, and in Inverness had some work done on the ground, and then I guess I had the unfortunate experience of being the first one to do the test drive.
Reims Control, Vueling 6226, flight level 360.
Air France 53 Delta Zulu, Reims control, expect Odin 3 Charlie runway 17. Vueling 6226 Reims control identified. Speedbird 26 Alpha Victor, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Contact Zurich Radar 126.225. Speedbird 26 Alpha Victor.
That's interesting.
Reims Control, Berlin 36 Golf Quebec. Good evening. Flight level
3-4. Max is 374.
Berlin 36 Golf Quebec, Reims control, radar contact.
That may change just about by the time we get there, but that shouldn't be
With Go 83 Golf Uniform, contact Paris Control 118.05.
almost in a step climb situation here.
Contact Paris Control 118.05 with Go 83 Golf Uniform.
It's not a great flight plan, is it?
Race control, Europe 1797.
Company message, so I'm probably delayed, and for what it is.
Flight level 243.
Europe 1797 Reims Control identified.
Oh, it's finally got the load sheet. Here we go.
Air Hop 31 Lima Charlie, contact Paris Control 118.05. Have a good evening.
22.
Contact Paris Control 118.05, Air Hop 31 Lima Charlie. Have a good evening.
You've got forward slashes, you actually had changes here. 775 plus 3. So 31-1.
Air France 77 Tango Quebec, Reims Control identified.
31-1.
Reims Control,
2-2. That's correct. Matches what's in the box. Important thing.
Etihad 57 X-ray Super, Reims Control radar contact.
Over that was delay codes, but I do spend a lot of time messing around with delay codes in the real world. So you never have one that actually you need for this situation. Bit of traffic around us here. It's nice to see, of course. All A cars are on the pads, or for A cars. We get both usually. But yeah, digital world now.
Itaro 325, contact Marcel Control 120.85. Have a good evening.
Contact Marcel Control 120.85, Itaro 325.
Yeah, I won't mind taking the A380
Air France
out for a long one.
Zulu, descend to flight level 160.
Been waiting for a decent long hauler Airbus. You know, it's just disappointing that the Aerosoft wasn't one to go out and grab the 330. EasyJet 380.
Finnair 5 Papa Quebec, contact Geneva radar 125.55.
Contact Geneva radar 125.55, Finnair 5 Papa Quebec.
Had some pretty turbulent flights recently. We're operating out of Geneva, going south over the Alps, as you'd expect, but normally I do see the Alps regularly, sometimes, you know, almost daily as you cross various destinations, more so in the summer as we head over to some Greece and places like that, holiday destinations, but usually up at 380, we're up above. It's not too bad, but as you're climbing out of Geneva, we really shook about.
77 Tango Quebec, contact Zurich approach 125.55.
Pretty severe chop. Actually going to throw my cost centre in.
Wind control, Ryanair 66 Yankee uniform, flight level 363.
Ryanair 66 Yankee uniform, Reims Control identified.
I was at the Storm Ashley, was it?
Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima. Took flight level 160 for flight level 190 direct Ibaba.
Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima.
Luckily I missed that.
Identified. Climb to flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380. Alpine 98 Foxtrot Lima.
Wings control, Lufthansa 55 Mike. Good evening.
Had some pretty severe weather though around, you know, not just the turbulence, but I think in the Nice area we've had some pretty severe thunderstorms. Some of the Mediterranean still pretty bubbly in terms of convective weather, surprisingly so.
Contact Paris Control 118.05.
Had to make some pretty big detours.
Bye bye.
.23, when the pressure's where we want it.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, request new cruise altitude.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Roger, c'est new altitude.
Request flight level 360, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, confirm new cruise altitude flight level 360.
Affirmative, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Roger, new cruise altitude flight level 360.
Good evening. Winds control. Top Swiss 62 Yankee Delta. Descending via DJL to November.
360 blue.
310.
Top Swiss 62 Yankee Delta, Rims control identified.
Bit of a flight plan issue there.
Winds control. Speedbird 596. Flight level 370.
That's why I've come back down.
Speedbird 596, Rims control, radar contact.
360 for the cruise. Ultimate's currently 35, but we can make 36.
3408, contact Paris control 126.475. Have a good evening.
Not happy to go to 38 at the moment. That puts me into the world of coughing corner.
Williams Control, Novair 762. Good evening. Flight level 359er.
Nouvelle Air 762, Reims control, radar contact. Air Hop 1797, contact Marcel control 120.85.
Yeah, I did see Storm Ashley on the news. Well, you always see every time you get a storm, there's all the go-arounds, don't you? Traffic on the nose, a solid diamond there.
Winds control,
Direction.
Shamrock 687, leaving flight level
May get a
129 for
TCAS.
flight level 150.
Now, when you've got things like BeyondATC, you want to check out that you have
Shamrock 687, Reims control, good evening, identified,
there.
climb to flight level 300.
Climb to flight level 300, Shamrock 687.
auto TCAS.
Winds control. Griffin 97 Hotel. Good evening. Flight level 330.
Griffin 97 Hotel, Reims control, identified.
Getting budged about unnecessarily. Can do is start looking at London Luton setup.
Trans Control, Air France 565 Heavy, descending via Timinine Echo, flight level 372.
Air France 565 Heavy, Reims control.
Back to reality. Over London.
Winds control. Eurowings 14 Mike. Flight level 340.
Long way round, but we'd normally get shortcuts if somewhere off here and vectored in.
Eurowings 14 Mike, Reims control, radar contact.
depends on the time of day, but what will normally happen, you can get broken, if you can get you down over London fast enough, depending on traffic, you can get a vector in here. More common, come up here and get a vector in, if it's really busy. Coming in, all the way up into to Cambridge.
Control, Air France 18 Mike Alpha, descending via Luton to November, flight level 250.
Air France 18 Mike Alpha, Reims control identified. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, contact Paris control 118.05.
118.05, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, good evening. Paris Control, good evening, Easy 14.
Vueling 75 Sierra Alpha.
Continue climb to flight level 330, Vueling 75 Sierra Alpha.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, request not understood.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec's with you, level in the climb to flight level 360.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Paris control identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. .360 was the right decision. Would be margins will be too short there. Hopping corner zone there. So yep, 3.6. Do that. Approaching now, so we get that TCAS onto below. Back up, Mac Alt Star. Alt. So still at 1.8 tons extra, 53 minutes of plenty there, with an alternate 1.2. So we're good on fuel.
Ryanair 1540, contact Reims control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Ryanair 1540.
Berth control, LSGG 1079, flight level 290.
Air Algérie 1079, Paris control identified.
Control, Easy 81 Delta Mike, descending via Luton to November, flight level 313.
Easy 81 Delta Mike, Paris control identified.
Did a lot of exercise while I was away, making the most of the hotel gym. Some benefits there.
Easy 53 November Kilo, Paris control, radar contact.
Working the fondue off. Came home with bags of Swiss chocolate.
Paris control,
It's really nice stuff.
descending via Tuner 1 Golf, flight level 339.
Bit addictive, the Swiss chocolate.
Easy 70 Zulu Yankee, Paris control, radar contact.
Paris control, Easy 67 Uniform Tango, flight level 330.
Easy 67 Uniform Tango, Paris control, good evening, identified, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed to 220 knots.
Exercise and fondue indeed, I look.
Easy 6-7 Uniform Tango, resume on navigation.
It's an essential
Roger.
mix.
Resume on navigation. Easy 6-7 Uniform Tango.
Easy 6-7 Uniform Tango, Paris Control, expect loser 2 November, runway 04.
Expect loser 2 November. Runway 04. Easy 6-7 Uniform Tango.
Easy 6-7 Uniform Tango, descend to flight level 280.
Descend to flight level 280.
It's a nice city, Geneva.
Easy
Lots. It's
6-7
very
Uniform
clean.
Tango.
A bit expensive. So
Speedbird 72 Golf, contact Paris Control 125.7.
Contact Paris Control 125.7.
nice surroundings. You know, got the mountains. Not on a clear day. Got the lake and the mountains. Very nice.
Paris Control, Suisse 448 Golf. Good evening.
Paris coming up on the horizon there.
Flight level 392.
Swiss 448 Golf, Paris Control, radar contact. Shamrock 44 Kilo November Heavy, contact Paris Control 125.7, bye bye.
Contact Paris Control 125.7. Shamrock 44 Kilo November Heavy.
Always seem to be over Paris. It's just
Paris Control, Itarron to 07. Good evening. Flight level 350.
another company message.
Itaro 207, Paris Control identified. Air Portugal 5 Alpha Romeo, contact Bordeaux, control 124.05.
Contact Bordeaux Control 124.05. Air Portugal 5 Alpha Romeo.
Delay for 52 minutes.
Paris Control, Ryanair 3 Lima Zulu, flight level 249er.
Ryanair 3
I'll let the first officer deal with that.
Good evening, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 370.
GSX, wasn't it? That was a delay.
Continue climb to flight level 370, Ryanair 3 Lima Zulu.
Bug wouldn't disconnect.
Easy 81 Delta Mike, contact Reims control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3. Easy 81 Delta Mike. Bye bye.
I'm surprised everything's still working as well as it is, to be honest.
Ryanair 93 Delta Tango, descend to flight level 200.
Not a reason why it shouldn't, but
Descend to flight level 200, Ryanair 93 Delta Tango.
updates and things.
Speedbird 5 Golf
Usually
uniform,
breaks
Paris
something, don't
control,
they?
expect LS1 hotel, runway 27 left.
Expect Ailes 1 Hotel, runway 27 left.
It's been quite heavy for landing. Let's have a look. We base it on
Paris Control, Air France 568 Heavy. Flight level 342.
64363.
Air France 568 Heavy, Paris Control identified, continue climb to flight level 390.
Continue climb to flight level 390. Air France 568 Heavy.
Base it on 65 tons.
Still lane 4 Charlie Zulu. Good evening. Flight level 290.
That way I am going to do max reverse as well.
Speedbird 5 Golf uniform, descend to flight level
Really?
180.
Descend to flight level 180, Speedbird 5 Golf uniform.
CSA Lines 4, Charlie Zulu, Paris
Based
Control,
west
good
case
evening,
winds with
identified,
tailwinds,
climb to flight level
sensible as well.
350, increase speed to 220 knots.
Climb to flight level 350. Increase speed to 220 knots. Still lane 4 Charlie Zulu.
CSA Lines 4, Charlie Zulu, resume all navigation.
Roger, resume on navigation. Still lane 4 Charlie Zulu.
Good on the fuel as well, hence why we can take a lower cruise.
Paris Control, Alpine 57 Uniform Golf. Flight level 390.
Alpine 57 Uniform Golf, Paris Control identified, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed to 220 knots. Alpine 57 Uniform Golf.
Alpine 57 Uniform Golf, resume on navigation.
Roger, resume on navigation. Alpine 57 Uniform Golf.
Up for
Paris Control, Turkish 7 Hotel Delta Heavy, good evening, flight level 330.
arrival weather. I'll take it from here. 014.
Turkish 7 Hotel Delta Heavy Paris Control identified. Continue climb to flight level 390.
Continue climb to flight level 390, Turkish 7 Hotel Delta Heavy.
Just
Paris
13.
Control, Chanix 51 November X.
Very mild, isn't it,
Descending
this time of
via
year?
2 November, flight level 330.
Chanix 51 November X-ray Paris Control identified. Air Algérie 1079, contact Bordeaux, control 124.05. Have a good evening.
Contact Bordeaux Control 124.05, Air Algérie 1079, have air conditioner.
Paris Control, Speedbird 798, good evening, flight level 310.
Speedbird 798 Paris Control identified. Speedbird 798 Paris Control, expect Lusa 2 November, runway 04.
Expect Lusa 2 November, runway 04, Speedbird 798.
With Go 83 Golf Uniform, Paris Control, expect Xama 1 November, runway 25.
Expect Zama 1 November, runway 25, with Go 83 Golf Uniform.
Wisgo.
Easy 53 November Kilo, contact Reims Control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Easy 53 November.
Oh, this is what a controller sounds like. This is usual background noise.
Good evening, Paris Control, Chanix 97 Kilo Charlie, descending via DJL 2 November, flight level 374.
Chanix 97 Kilo Charlie, Paris Control identified.
Paris Control, Transavia 2 Echo, flight level 320.
Transavia 2 Echo, Paris Control, good evening, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 330.
Continue climb to flight
Paris.
level 330, Transavia 2 Echo.
You get the best view going south, but
Paris Control, Swiss 2749, flight level 369.
just a little bit further east, a little bit further away from the city. This one.
Swiss 2749, Paris Control, radar contact.
There's all the all will be
Swiss 2749,
down here
Paris
somewhere.
Control,
I'll have a look outside.
Golf, runway 14.
Make it work.
Expect BLM 3 Golf,
Yeah, there's the
runway
ball.
14, Swiss 2749.
There we go.
With Go 83 Golf Uniform, contact Paris Control 126.475. Have a good evening.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, with Go 83
Range a little bit low there.
Golf.
It's
Bye-bye.
loading stuff in. Look at the lights slowly loading in on the go. That is a scenery I've got in there, so pacing.
Descend to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130, Swiss 2749.
Object level of detail, I've got that maximum.
Ryanair 93 Delta Tango, contact Paris Control 125.7.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Ryanair 93 Delta Tango. Have a good evening.
Speedbird 798, descend to
Turn
flight
those
level
cabin lights off.
280.
See a bit better out the window.
Descend to flight level
Same
280,
setting.
Speedbird 798.
Cabin. In that what's 0.
Paris Control, Easy 19 Juliet Hotel, descending via DJL 2 November, flight level 379er.
Easy 19 Juliet Hotel, Paris Control, radar contact. Chanix 51 November X-ray, contact Reims Control 128.3.
Yep. Runways of the go.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Chanix 51 November X-ray.
Taxi nightmare.
Paris Control, Easy 16 Delta Papa, flight level 330.
16 Delta Papa, Paris Control, radar contact.
You know you're not far from home when you see that. It's long to get up there from here. Get across the channel and back into London.
Paris Control, Scandinavian 834, flight level.
Got that tailwind as well as expected, as 43 knots.
Scandinavian 834, Paris Control,
Giving us a
radar
push.
contact, climb to flight level 360.
Ground speed of 472.
Climb to flight level 360, Scandinavian 834.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, contact Paris Control 125.7, have a good evening.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Good evening.
Reduce speed to 250 knots. FedEx 5201 Heavy.
FedEx 5201 Heavy, contact de Gaulle, approach 131.2.
Contact de Gaulle approach 131.2. FedEx 5201 Heavy.
Paris Control, good evening. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec's with you at flight level 360.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Paris Control, radar contact. Speedbird 72 Golf, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Speedbird 72 Golf.
I will get back into the flow of making a few more tutorial videos as well, so we'll get that going again. I not had a bit more time to plan. I was going to be away, which I didn't. I've made a few bits in advance. Got a bit of content, but unfortunately, that's life this time round. But yeah, I'll get back onto that, get some content banged out.
Shamrock 44 Kilo November Heavy, contact Paris Control 119.825.
Contact Paris Control 119.825. Shamrock 44 Kilo November Heavy. Have a good evening.
How well do you think the brightness of the displays is represented in the sim compared to reality? I suppose there's a lot of different settings there, isn't there? There's your screen as well as your individual sim settings as well, with FENIX or fly-by-wire and the like. But it's definitely improved, and I'd say yeah, there is a little bit of a difference. These I don't know. When you the glare. So if I put this right up, it really bright, but it'll be easier to read than that. When you crank it up on here, you lose too much visibility. As you come lower down, you know, midway here now, as they are, I think you're pretty good in terms of representation. But obviously they vary from aircraft to aircraft. So I think FENIX have got it pretty good now. Still get those issues when you jump through clouds and things in places, don't you, with some sims and but yeah, some of the extremes are too extreme is what I'm saying, I guess. Ted, route flights. Yeah, we'll have to, yeah, absolutely. Why not? No, I'm off this week, aren't I? So I've got some time to do a little bit more. I'm tied up tomorrow, but come Monday, I'll onwards. I've got a bit more time available.
Victor, Paris Control, radar contact.
So why not? Why not? Good to do a group flight. Where should we go? I think we were suggestions of Amsterdam. I think originally we had in the Discord.
Paris Control, Speedbird 5 Golf uniform, descending via Ailes 1 Hotel, flight level 332.
Yeah, auto brightness is good. I mean, it's strange because the standby instrument has auto brightness on the 320. So you've got the little square there. That's your light sensor on the right, top right. The others. You're not.
Paris Control, Ryanair 3 Lima Zulu, flight level 370.
Ryanair 3 Lima Zulu, Paris Control, radar contact. Ryanair 520 November, contact Paris Control 126.475. Contact Paris Control 126.475, Ryanair 520 November.
I'm sure the 350 or 380 would have something. Especially the 350, I would have thought would be a bit up there in that kind of tech, I guess. But get our hands on it. See what I'm missing. Perhaps I'll be tempted into a long haul career. What I enjoy about the job I do is the varying approaches and planning, the challenges of all those different approaches in a day. So you can be doing 4 approaches in a day, you know, and that's the exciting part for me. I like all that. Yeah, long haul flying, sitting, and then they struggle to get their landings in because obviously you do one flight every so often, long flight, but you get your hours in, but your landings, and sometimes you end up going into the sim for because you just can't get it out on the line. So I would miss that. I'm sure I'd like some of the destinations you'd visit. And I'd like the aircraft. I mean, a 350. Quite looking plane. I don't think I'm back in the cockpit real world until a week Monday. There we go.
KLM 26 Victor, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, KLM 26 Victor.
So we are left-hand seat landing. Brief this up a little bit. On the UDUG 1 November and MSAs then. So we're coming in, final approach, we're going to be going from 2000 into 2200 for the go around sector. Extra fuel, we should be good, but still 56 minutes, 1.9 tons, so great on fuel. Hotspots, the taxi in, yeah, we're more than likely coming in off hotel, hotspot 1 there to be wary of. On the taxi in. We're going to go in ILS25, approach minimum 708, and
Easy 14 Hotel
all the
Quebec,
go around.
Paris Control 119er, decimal 825.
Oh, I bet for that one. No, not Geneva. Ooh. Approach.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Paris Control.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, go ahead. Listening.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Paris Control.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, go ahead.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Paris Control.
Contact Paris 119.825, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Paris Control, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, level 360.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec did not copy.
Also do.
Paris Control, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, flight level 360.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Paris Control identified.
So, go around, climb to 3000, straight ahead.
14 Hotel Quebec, Paris Control expect on 1 November, runway 25D.
Expect under 1 November, runway 25, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Speedbird 72 Golf, contact
That's on track,
Control
08, climbing to 3000.
475.
Okay, and
Contact London Control 118,
landing flap, we'll go flaps full.
75. Speedbird
We've done the
72
calculation,
Golf,
auto
bye-bye.
brakes medium, we'll do max reverse, plan runway exits hotel, hotspot 1 we've discussed.
FedEx 34 Heavy, descend to flight level 110.
Top of descent, we're past.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, ready for descent.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Undu 1 November, runway 25, descend to flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Right. 200 blue, open descent, thrust idle. So yeah, the only risk, we see how beyondatc handles the approach.
Flight level 370.
It's likely to make us fly full approach.
Canex 35, Mike Delta, Paris Control, radar contact. Shamrock 4, 4 Kilo November Heavy. Contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475. Shamrock 4 4 Kilo November Heavy.
Jefferson charts. That's what we use. Don't always use open descent. Well, I was actually just actually I was pushing it there. It wasn't selecting actually. It just has now. There we go. I was going to put back in because of the restrictions.
Contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Under control, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec's with you, descending flight level 200. Cross idle, descent.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, London Control identified.
Yeah, I selected open descent there, just because we'd missed the path. I was going to bring it down a little bit faster, but we're back on.
Speedbird
When I went to select,
Foxtrot, contact
there's a bit of a glitch there, it wouldn't go back into managed.
Contact Heathrow.
But no, I don't always use it.
Speedbird 76 Golf Foxtrot.
Manage descent where possible, because that's safer if you've got restrictions.
253 Foxtrot, contact Paris Control 126.475. Have a good evening.
Contact Paris Control 126.475. Travel service 253 Foxtrot.
London Control, Speedbird 860 Juliet, flight level 097.
Speedbird 860 Juliet.
So I would like my shortcut. I don't really want to fly this whole approach. Possible that we'd do that, but in the real world. But this is where beyond ATC, a little bit more restrictive.
Singapore 318 Heavy, contact Heathrow approach 134.908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.908, Singapore 318 Heavy.
London Control, Ryanair 60 Uniform Charlie, descending via Avan 1 Lima, flight level 219er.
Ryanair 60 Uniform Charlie, London Control, radar contact.
London Control, Speedbird 955 Lima, descending via Logar 2 Hotel, flight level 273.
London Control, Singapore 739
Yes, need a shortcut, 20 minutes to Real Barca, absolutely.
Speedbird 955 Lima, London Control, radar
See,
contact.
Haaland, looking at my FPL points, but Haaland,
Heavy, London Control, radar
lots of people
contact.
triple captain Haaland today, but only got the one goal, didn't he?
Singapore
Southampton.
7394 Heavy, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descento 3,000 feet, Ken 1015, Singapore 739 Heavy.
I mean, we could just ignore beyond ATC, couldn't we, if it upsets us. Take our shortcut. It will sort itself out. It usually tells you off initially and then forgets the fence.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1015, Speedbird 72 Golf.
No paperwork required.
Speedbird 544 Kilo, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Speedbird 544 Kilo. Have a good evening.
London Control, Ryanair 764 Victor, flight level 229er.
Ryanair 764 Victor, London Control.
Cross-check conditions.
Identified. Continue climb to flight level 370.
Continue climb to flight level 370.
1015. So let's change. Throw that in.
London Control, German Eagle 920, descending via Ridge von Alpha, flight level 250.
German Eagle 920,
12 degrees.
London Control identified.
There are 4 knots. I'll just increase that. 4. If it's not variable anymore, TPs are at 4.
Magic 28 Papa Hotel, good evening, flight level 380.
Well, it is variable, but is it variable? No, it's not variable.
Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel, London Control
015.
identified. Reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed to 220 knots, Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel.
Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel, resume own navigation.
Yes, Jude, of course. Yeah, he's good to watch. That skill on the ball. We can. So I've just seen a few changes there. We've got requests direct to a fix, new fix. We could try that and try and get the final approach.
Speedbird 72 Golf.
I could request the final approach
German
fix.
Eagle 920, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, bye bye.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, German Eagle 920.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, request direct to fix. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, roger, say fix name. Request direct to fit me, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, I need you following your flight plan right now. Unable direct fit me at this time.
Good old star.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, descend to flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. 150 blue, speed descent.
London Control, Speedbird 5 Foxtrot Charlie. Good evening, flight level 156.
Well, we tried. The reality is that we wouldn't have that in the real world this time of day.
London Control, good evening identified. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Speedbird 5 Foxtrot Charlie.
And they wouldn't have appreciated the asking either.
London Control, Bohai 7965 Heavy, descending via Bound 1 Hotel, flight level 274.
Bohai 7965 Heavy, London Control,
Bohai.
radar contact.
London Control, Lufthansa 2 Mike Hotel, flight level 350.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Hotel, London Control identified. Singapore 7394 Heavy, contact Heathrow approach 134.908.
Contact Heathrow approach on 34.908. Singapore 7394 Heavy.
Speedbird 860 Juliet, contact Brussels Control 125.0, bye bye.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0, Speedbird 860 Juliet.
Air India 131 Heavy, contact Heathrow approach 134.908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.908, Air India 131 Heavy.
Speedbird 5 Foxtrot Charlie, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Speedbird 5 Foxtrot Charlie.
London Control, Easy 78 Kilo Charlie, descending via Cuna 1 Golf, flight level 164.
Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel, turn right, heading 015. Intercept the 09er localizer vectors for Bristol.
Turn right, heading 015, intercept the 0 numero localizer, Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel.
Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Terrain on my side.
Descend to 6,000 feet, 2.51015,
Actually, I'll swap it
Magic
over.
Sun 28 Papa Hotel.
That's the right factor here.
Magic Sun 28 Papa Hotel, cleared direct Exmoor. Resume own navigation.
Cleared direct Exmoor. Resume own navigation, Magic Sun 28 Papa
Go open
Hotel.
descent.
Easy 78 Kilo Charlie, London Control, radar contact.
If I can get a shortcut still. Try again.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Request direct to fix.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Contact Luton approach 132.05.
Contact Luton approach 132.05, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec with you, descending flight level 150.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, verify information Juliet.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec with the numbers.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, Luton approach, QNH 1015, expect the ILS runway 25 with the ZAG-1T transition.
QNH 1015, expect the ILS 25 with a ZAG-1 Tango transition, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, request direct to fix.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, roger, say fix name.
Request direct to fit me, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, I need you following your flight plan right now. Unable direct fit me at this time.
B descent. Speed up start. Struggle to get down anyway now. Oops. Out. Is that the Emirates Stadium down there? There's Wembley. Wembley on the nose, and over there, somewhere, there's the Emirates, isn't it? Over there. Houses of Parliament. Heathrow somewhere over here. There we go. There's Heathrow. Train's doing well over London. Traffic and frames all doing well. This is what I don't like, sort of just unnecessarily flying a long approach. With our Airbus plane.
Wizz Air 31 Victor Juliet, contact Luton Tower 132.555.
Over to Tower 132.555. Wizz Air 31 Victor Juliet, have a good evening.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, descend to flight level 080.
Descend flight level 080, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec. Hostile open descent, 80 blue. I normally send 080, I'm doing that because beyondatc recognises it. Going open descent, anticipating a shortcut if I can. And we'll get the cabin secured. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Assuming I shortcut us, otherwise we're up here for another 20. I'm going to shortcut us in. Get told off. Get above airlock. We'll vector in from the north. That's not please. Which would be a common thing to do. It would be come up here, doing all this palaver. You do it when busy. You come in with other traffic coming from the east. Sorry today. I think Beyond ATC could be better at that. If it takes that director again.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, request director fixed.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, roger, say fixed name.
Request director fit me, Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, I need you following your flight plan right now. Unable direct fit me at this time.
Right, I'm going to go on to radar vectors from ILOC. I'll take a telling off. Heading select. Round up to 350. How long it takes Beyond ATC to notice. To green dot speed, and also down to 5,000 QNH 5. Cross checked 3 times. Where are you now? Three 2 310 works. Laps 1. Laps 1. Do 10 for now. speed brake, help us out here, so we're shortcutting. $3,000 blue. Oh. Been told off yet by beyondatc. Temperature. Anti-ice on. Throw these on now. Your speed.
Easy 14 Hotel Quebec, you're off course. Cleared direct COCU. Resume own navigation.
First officer to acknowledge that.
Affirmative. Cleared direct COCU. Resume own navigation. Easy 14 Hotel Quebec.
Resume my own navigation, exactly. Yeah, it took a while to acknowledge that. But so 3,000 as I go around, which we have in the window. That was looking good. RF is 1015 3 times. Seatbelts are on. Minimum 708 in. Auto brake 2. Can bring up mic recorder. Murky old Luton. PGL autopilot 1 and 2, approach arms, lock blue out, and slow blue. Where you get the glare on the screen just comes a little bit high, so lock star, blue cloud. Runway in sight. Let's hope for a buttercup now. First time landing this for nearly a month. Speed alt star lock. Been used to that nice long runway of Geneva. You can just almost impossible not to land on it and not space, you know. Not have enough space. Glide slope star. So it's flaps 2. And gear down. Oh, beyond ATC's ignoring me. That's not a bad thing, given the circumstances of our deviations. I think we're out of icing. We're out of icing. I said we need to go around. Flaps free. X flaps free. And straight through 2 flaps full. Check flaps full. And checklist, cabin is secured, go around altitudes 3000 set, ECA memos, landing no blue, and recording is on. Don't have clearance though, because we've been forgotten about. I'll keep beyond ATC on though, because hopefully it's injecting a little bit of traffic for us. Hopefully there's no one in the runway. I feel like I'm going to shout at us at the moment. 708's our minimums. My control, Cat 1.
Above. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Reverse, spoilers, decel. Braking off at hotel. Yeah, we got far on there by well. And not turn. What's up? We've got traffic anyway. A few planes around, which is not. But not bad for the first one back after a month, is it, on in the sim? I'm used to these controls. There is a difference. Guess we should check if there's any traffic coming actually.
Luton, Wisco 83 Golf uniform. Flight level 139er with information Juliet.
Frequency. So
Wisco 83 Golf uniform Luton approach QNH 1015. Expect the ILS runway 25 with the ZAG 1T transition.
A321X annexes. My car parked here for 3 weeks. It's an electric car, so I was getting worried about the battery's going to play out with it. Fine. I'm just turning certain things off. I was worried it was going to be dead, or I'll come back with a flat spot on the tyres, because they're quite heavy after a while. Right, should we stick it on number 7? Good as any. Oh, abrupt halt there. An abrupt halt. Okay, is that my brake stick? Dark here. Landing light on, really. Oh, free parking for me. Excellent. So, parking brake is set. Confirmed available. Thanks. I'm always trying to remember doing somebody else's work, basically, because it's splitting flows. We normally do different flows, which we don't do in the sim because it's single crewed. Indeed. We're at 1 hour 43. Rock. Ready for the next pilot, next crew. Excellent. Well, it all still works, miraculously. I am surprised, actually. And given that we had, you know, the heavy amounts of traffic there, you know, I'll go over London, scenery of Geneva is quite intensive. Yeah, but the only downside is it doesn't give you that shortcut. It just needs to work on an option to allow you to deviate from course and, you know, take that shortcut. It would have been a bit painful flying that whole approach. So yeah, it's nice to have the extra scenery around, extra immersion. So had that little delay there for the departure at Geneva. So it's all realistic and the way it should be. So that's great. So all still working, so we can get back into a normal routine of live streams and videos. So I'm sure you'll be hearing a bit more from me over the coming week. We'll have to get that Greek flight sorted. I'll have to jump in Discord and sort something out. Excellent. Well, cup of tea, and I know some of you want to go and watch the football. So I will leave you with deboarding, and looking forward to the next one. So have a great evening. Thanks very much for joining me. Sorry it's been a while, but normal service resumes. Have a good evening all. Take care.